Hey, it's Steve from X-Ray, and I'm continuing my playthrough day of Stalker 2 on veteran difficulty, and we're going to be continuing back on the main mission track today. And I'm going to be going after the ward for a mission, which is also shared with a mission for Spark or the loners here, which is to find a loner called Squint, who apparently was involved with looting some of the ward soldiers that were at the base you had your scanner at near the start of the game. You may have remember from the cutscene at the beginning of the game where you're running your scanner for the third and last time, and as it was finishing up, 3 ward patrolling soldiers came up on the scene to investigate, and some mysterious enemy took them out. And this started an investigation by the ward, who you see this over on the left. The leader there is Captain Zotov. And then the person involved, Richter, who discovered you later, he apparently knows Squint. And he wants you, he also has a mission for you to try to find some sensors. These sensors were on the ward soldiers and contain a recording about what happened to those soldiers. But in order to go on the ward route of the missions in the game, you need to retrieve these sensors, return back to the ward captain here. So we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to be going on and trying to accept the mission. Now you can also go on an alternate mission to get the sensors, and that'll take you on this will take you on 3 side quests, or 3 I guess little side quests related to this main mission. And if you take the mission from Captain Zotov, it will take you on 2 side quests. So we'll go ahead and take the ward route, and then we'll run over here and listen to what they have to say about Squint. Or I may just show you that in the end. I'm not going to accept the mission from them, but I'll show you near the end of the mission what happens if you give the sensors to Richter and Gaffer instead, and I'll also show you what effect that has on the town's reputation. You see that these icons here that represent the merchants in the town, they're all neutral, and I have, even though I played on the ward route, I have gotten them green before, but I think they're neutral because in all the side quests I took throughout the lesser zone here so far, you notice that I was basically slaughtering any of the neutral stalkers who got hostile with me or appeared to be doing things dirty to other loners in this zone. So I slaughtered quite a few of them. And in my prior playthrough of this, I had done another veteran playthrough before redoing my house rules, and I managed to get all these guys green had a green reputation with the loners here by the time I got this far in the game. So I suspect it was just me wiping out all the other neutral stalkers that caused my reputation to stay neutral. So just if you wish to, and there are benefits if you come up with a green reputation with these merchants, they'll give you a better deal. Like I tested a suit, my leather suit to repair with lens. Currently it was going to cost about like $1,600, and after I got the reputation to green, it cost $1,200. So you will get a little bit of discount in this zone if you keep a good reputation and basically don't kill any loner stalkers, no matter if they're jerks or not, and try and stay out of hostility with them. But and it's no big deal. Once we're done with this mission or 2 missions, we won't be coming back to Zalissya for a while, so it's really not a big deal. But that is something just to keep in mind. But we'll touch more on that near the end of this video. So let me check my gear and see how we're going to do for this mission. This particular mission is not really. There's a way to do this with avoiding a lot of combat, and I'm going to play it that route. Let's see, how's my anti-radiation stuff? I'll get a little extra for anti-radiation. Food's good. Ammo is good. We don't need a lot of ammo for this mission. And my weapons, suit. Let's see. How's the bandit? I still have the bandit jacket. Oh, I have it still. And this one, the bandit jacket's it's in better shape than my suit, so I guess I'll wear the bandit jacket this time. Put this back. Okay, leave the weird ball. The weird ball artifact will help me absorb damage from bullets and from close range mutant attacks, I believe. So let's see, I'll take another grenade with me, 8 grenades, in case we need it. Okay, it looks like I have to eat, so let's eat, and then we'll go get our mission. Okay, so we're going to take the mission from the ward. He's right over here. So we're going to go and go through the full dialogue here with Captain Zotov.
I hope you're here to talk business.
I've heard you can help me find solder.
You'll have to help me out first, Stalker. You know what I'm talking about.
Squint?
Exactly.
And so now we'll ask him if he thinks Squint really did kill his men, which you're not sure because you weren't there. You just saw, you were knocked out when it all happened.
Do you really think it was Squint who killed your men near the cabin?
It doesn't matter what I think. If the loners decide they can kill my men with impunity, things will get ugly real quick. Rest assured, we're going to find the real killer. But in the meantime, catching a looter who stole Ward property will suffice.
So now I'll go with the rest of the continue the dialogue here.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Squint is a piece of shit, but as far as the locals are concerned, he's a stalker first and foremost, and he knows his way around the lesser zone. Stalker like you might have an easier time looking for him.
How do I know you're not gonna screw me?
We're neither hustlers nor bandits. The Ward keeps its word. Sure, the loners call us various names, but they've never accused us of scamming anyone. I want the sensor Squint took from the bodies of my men. If anything happens to him, I won't be too upset.
How do I know you're not gonna screw
I
me?
think that's a bug right there.
So you made up your mind. I knew the lesser zone had its share of reasonable people.
Here's the deal. I tell you what I know, and you stop harassing our guys. Sound fair?
We'll see. Spill it out.
I asked around. I think he's nearby, at the warehouse. If you send a squad there...
He'll spot a squad at once. I'd rather have our friend take a look. In the meantime, I'll try to find you some answers, Stalker.
I think it'd be better to send your own men, Captain. They're experienced professionals, and...
Easy now, Uncle Lonia. Let's just have a seat and wait for news from whatever place you want me to send my men so badly. You've got your orders, Stalker. Good hunting.
Alright, and this guy is Uncle Leona. He's a scout, but he's not useful to send us anywhere yet because we haven't opened up any other regions in the zone. And we're scouts in the game. Once you open up regions, they will take you immediately to the settlement in the an adjacent or any region that you've unlocked already for a small fee or a large fee. Okay, so that being said, I'm not going to head over here yet. We could see the dialogue options for Richter and Gaffer, but I'm going to skip that because I'm going to come back and use that option to show you a little bit about the game's reputation. Okay, so now I'm going to get my stuff repaired before we go on the mission here. So I talk to Lens, get stuff repaired. Okay, and upgrade, I mean. Okay, so the gun, looks like everything is repaired, so now I just have to do upgrades. And I think my pistol is... The only thing I haven't done is the weight upgrade, but that's immaterial. I don't really need that right now. The Viper... okay, let's see. I've got quite a few upgrades on here. I guess I could do the wear and tear. This will save me money in between missions when it takes its wear. And what does this do? Moving while aiming, and I only allow myself one upgrade per weapon before each mission just to make the game so it's not too easy on veteran. I found it was getting a little too easy if I could just upgrade things at will, and you see I've got a ton of coupons right now. Okay, and this one, let's see, what do I upgrade? Okay, I want to upgrade the penetration. This will be helpful. And then maybe next time we'll do something to enhance the spread decrease, but right now that's the only upgrade I can take. And I'm not going to do any upgrades for this gas mask or the jacket. And you could upgrade, I think, the increase the physical protection. That's just 1/3 for 3,000. It's not really worth it.
So long.
And so we're going to head out of here. And we have to, the warehouse. Let's check the map where the location is. Let's see. So this is our destination right here. And there's going to be some bandits in here. So let's see, I guess we'll head out this way. Oh, I want to get some energy drinks before we go in case we have to run from mutants. Always like to get as many energy drinks as possible. Here. And he's got 3, excellent. Well, sometimes he only has 2. So I got 18 energy drinks.
Here's something good about the Gaffer.
And we are going to encounter some bandits, and my loadout, I do have I got enough ammo. We got the 5.45-39 for my AKM, and then I've got the regular. I do have armor-piercing ammo, but I don't think I need that for these guys. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. So heading on our way. And you sometimes can run the mutants up here, so just be ready to run and use your energy rings if you have to. You can always run back to town, and the sentinels there, or the guards, maybe they'll help take out the mutants for you. Oh, coming into this, maybe you've seen it before, but there will be some what do you call blind dogs to fight. And you know, in the game, they make the dogs, when you injure them or kill them, they give a whimpering sound. I'm surprised they didn't use like a some type of flanged or demonic dog sound to make it sound not like a real dog. But so if you're sensitive to animals getting killed, you're going to hear some dog killing sounds at this segment. Yeah, let's see. Switching the pistol. Okay, now they're on to me, so they're coming out.
Always so eager to get here. Enough lurking, kiddo. Come here, let's have a talk. Do you even realise whose stuff you're trying to steal? We're Elbow's crew.
I took a piece of me. Now, if you get outside the complex a few feet, they're not going to pursue you. Or if I can use a grenade on them. Let's see. Oh shit! There's some new grenade mechanics, or I have new keyboard mappings, and I'm not used to how I have it set up. That's why I missed my. Okay, there's one more who's in the complex there. I guess I'll heal up on that. Usually it's a dark colored dog. Oh, there's two of them. Here. They won't pursue you if you're just like maybe, I don't know, like 20 meters out here, they won't come after you. They will run along the side though. Ah. Alright, finally we got them. I think those dogs will not attack the bandits in there. Okay, I'll load it up. Yeah. All right. This is the structure the bandits are in. And let's see where they're at. So we got the oh, it's locked there. There's one guy here on the lower floor, and up top there's 4 guys. There's going to be one guy out here, okay? And there's 3 guys in here, including the leader. Now, there's 2 guys on the floor here. You're going to want to hang out, be a little bit over here before you engage him, because this guy, if you're too close to him, he'll stab you. And then if we move a little bit closer to him, we'll get the dialogue started.
Why the hell are you skulking around here?
So we can attack him, or we can continue the discussion. I'm looking for a stalker.
I'm looking for a stalker named Squint. You seen him?
Well, we saw a loner here. Told him to get lost. Didn't ask for his handle.
And you can attack, or you can ask him where he went.
Did you see where he went?
Do I look like an information desk to you?
Now you can pay him, or you can attack. So we're going to attack.
I'm sick of talking. You guys are boring.
Looks like the Stalker's bored, boys. Let's entertain him.
Just want to go for the head, and we got a guy over here. There's one more guy, and he might show up in our. See how he's moving around the compass, so he's probably downstairs right under us. And it's hard to say where. He's probably right. He could be down here or out front. There, not too bad. And I like using the Viper 5 here because it's just the quickest way to get headshots, because it's just so rapid fire. Just make sure, and you can use iron sights. Iron sights works really well with this. I know I got the red dot on here, or the laser sight, but this works just as well. Iron sights. All right, so let's. Here's the boss. Let's see. He's got PDA.
Hey, Elbow. Here's a quick update. We had some sketchy stalker snooping around. We sent him packing towards a farmstead. Don't sweat it. The loot's gonna be top-notch.
There's the other gun, so I'm just collecting all the loot. and pick up all the consumables you can. And I'm gonna run down here and loot this guy, because sometimes random stalkers run around and you want to loot the body at least before the other stalkers show up to do that for you, because they will do it. You know, I think there's some consumables in here. Yeah, that. Okay, I don't have anything else in here. Seems like with every patch, the developers change a few things here and there. It's just always random. Okay, I didn't have much on. Oh, there's stuff out here too. Don't forget to get this stuff. Sure, there's nowhere else in the vicinity. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here, if I remember right. Yeah. Nothing here. Okay, no more X's. I guess we've gotten everybody looted. And let's see, anything in here? Oh, I was already in here, right? Yeah. I don't think there's anything in here either. This little classroom or training room, there's nothing in here. Alright. Alright. Pick up some more vodka down here. I guess some of this. Oh wow, we can pick all this. I don't remember this much vodka being here last time. Okay. Alright. And earlier, let's see. I think this is. Oh, you know, this is the. There's also a stash up here, but I think I got it in my last mission. You know, remember there was a helmet up there, so I already grabbed that. So I guess this was empty earlier, but it becomes a set piece for the mission if you accept it for the ward. So we're gonna go ahead and. Since I'm fully, I've got a pretty good load here. I'm not fully loaded up. I'm going to take this back to base and report back to the Captain Zotov. And there are anomalies out here. Watch out for that. There's our balloon up there. That's our landmark to tell us how to get back to base. I'll use a water. Huh, radiation over there, didn't realize that. Showing my stamina recharge here. Take a drink. Energy drink. Alright, so let's go talk to, I'm going to dump off my loot here first, because I know the captain will give us a few more items.
Neat.
Okay, so we'll dump the MP Viper 5, I mean. PDA, we don't need that anymore. Let's see. And he won't take any of these others. It's just 300 coupons. I'll put this other stuff in the stash. We don't need that many drinks, that much. Let's see. Oh, we need more bandages. I didn't know I had that many bandages used. Okay. Grenades, everything looks good. And I'll head back to. Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what happens. Let me show you what's in my inventory. Oh, never mind. We still have to go to see Squint. Okay, never mind. Let me see. Okay, I got everything dropped off now. Okay, I was confused. We don't see Zotov yet. Now we need to head over to this section. This is where Squint went to, that we got from the bandits PDA. Let me check the note here. This is Elbow here. Quick update. We had some sketchy stalker snooping around. We sent him packing toward the farmstead. Don't sweat it. The loot's going to be top notch. So this is the... So earlier when we heard the bandit talk about the sketchy stalker, this is who he was talking about. So now we need to head over there, and there's a windmill structure. So that's our next destination. Yeah, sorry, I got confused. I think we can head through here to save a little time. Jump over the fence here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I gotta eat again. Okay, took care of it. There should be a bridge up here. So usually I overshoot this bridge. I see there's the windmill in the distance. Okay, here's a pathway. There's also some anomalies up here, some whirlwind anomalies. I think there's one right here. So go around that. And there could be some, what do you call it? There's an anomaly here, I believe, and there's one over here. Sometimes you can lead mutants into it. Now sometimes there may be hostile stalkers up here, or hostile loners, watch out for that. These guys are neutral, so I'm not going to hurt them, but we can lead mutants back to them. So there's this is where, oh, there's a body here. Oh, it's, you know, this body we're feeling here. Oh, dog. Dog just, okay, that's fine. Okay, got distracted by the body. Might have been underground. So, take another drink here. There's some fleshies here. They're guarding this. We're going to try and get the dogs to go after him. Where's the dogs at? Still after him or not? He might come after me. Okay, he's ran away. Oh no, he's coming after me. Okay, I'm trying to get up that stairwell. Fuck! I didn't see him. Where is he? I'm going to leave him alive because I want the fleshies to go after him and they fight each other. Okay, yeah, see, they're fighting over there, so that's why I can kill the dogs. And once you're in here, you're safe. They're not going to come after you. Okay, now that we're here in the windmill, there are some booby traps. Also note over there, there's some consumables, so get those later. Now I'm going to put away my gun. You want to put away your gun because Squint's in here, and he will, he's not a nice guy. And we didn't hear that from the guys up front, but he will shoot first, ask questions later. So there's a booby trap here, and if you can see it, we can hit E to disarm. There's a shotgun here, and I'm going to pick this up now so I don't forget about it later. And there's another booby trap right here. I don't know if you can see it. Disarm that. There's a grenade here to take. And walk up here. I think Squint may hear us if he's got these cans here so it makes noise. There's another one to disarm here. Okay. So now we're gonna head up here. No more booby traps after that, and we're gonna have a little dialogue here.
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him I'm a friend.
Easy there. I'm a friend. See? My gun is down.
Or maybe you're a ward bitch sniffing around here. You don't look the part. Those assholes think they're too good for Stalker gear. If you're a friend, care to help a fellow Stalker escape?
So we can ask him about what happened at the old bridge where those wardens were killed.
Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why?
At night? No, I found the bastards at dawn. One was almost dead, so I finished him off. Should have seen those assholes pushing us around a couple years back. So many good stalkers had to die because those bastards wanted to show everyone who's the boss in the zone. Blind dogs got more humanity than any warden, so an eye for a fucking eye.
So we can ask him why he can't escape on his own.
Why can't you escape on your own?
The pigs from the ward have everything locked down. But I've got my own way, the Stalker way.
So I can ask him what his plan is, and this goes back to a mission we can do for him.
Got any ideas how to escape the lesser zone?
Just one, but I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
So we can ask him what kind of artifact.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
Ask him about the cave.
What kind of cave?
Just a cave. Nothing special about it.
But it has to be me that goes there, not you.
All right, there's an anomaly field there. That's it, really.
Okay.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
So if you attack him now, you can try to kill him and then take the sensors. He's got them, or we're going to agree to the artifact. And it's better you agree to get the artifact because that's if you get it, that's something that's worth more money to sell later.
All right. I'll get you the artifact.
Ooh, I know a stalker when I see one. Got a detector?
I sure do. Why do you ask?
I've seen stranger things. All right. I'll wait for your triumphant return.
Also, know over here there's a stash here, so when you get back here, just remember that stash is up there. Now, there's still going to be mutants out here, and so we got to make sure we can get around them. Let's see. Let's see where they're at. I'm going to make a run for it. And in the compass, there's a house immediately over here to the north. There's consumables right here. We can get these real quick, I guess. Here. And now we're safe from the mutants. Okay, so Now we're about to go in this cave down here, and in the cave is going to be an area with anomalies where we can scan for this artifact. Now there's a bonus down here that our friend here, Squint, didn't tell us about, that there's also a Bloodsucker. So what we're going to do is once we get up here and make a drop, we're not going to fight the Bloodsucker. I've done that and it's just a waste. We can outrun the Bloodsucker and get to the anomaly cave and stay safe. So I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to run straight ahead, veer off to the right. We're going to get to a little fork, head to the left, and then we're going to loot a body that's on the ground and then run into a cave and jump around the anomalies in the cave, and then we'll be safe from the Bloodsucker. So I'm going to start it right now and you can watch what I describe. That's good. You heard him scream. We're going to head over here. Okay, jump over anomaly. Take some damage, that's fine. Didn't take too much damage, okay. Okay, now we are safe from the Bloodsucker. Now if you stayed over there and crouched, he would come up and attack you. That's happened to me. So now we're here. We're gonna and these Bloodsuckers of the game, they will not run through anomalies. And they're good at avoiding anomalies out in the zone. And as a side effect of that, they won't run through the anomalies here to get to you. So I don't know if that's intended by the developers or not, but that's a way you can avoid wasting ammo and taking damage from the Bloodsuckers. Now I'm going to switch to my detector, and we're going to look for this artifact they need. And this is a little bit harder now because it made artifacts jump around so much, but they did fix the keyboard mapping, at least for those who don't have aren't using numeric keypads, and it's easier to maneuver around and use your bolts now. Now we could be susceptible to the Bloodsucker. Oh, you saw that? Oh, it went right there. Let me throw a bolt at it. Got it. Yeah, they changed in this patch 1.2.1 the way the anomalies run around or jump around too. They move around really fast now. They're a lot harder to get. And yeah, I forgot to mention, this is patch 1.2.1. They fixed the keyboard mapping. You have to reset all your keys though. If you reset all your keys, then you can now, they no longer have bolt throwing hard coded to the right mouse button. That was very frustrating. But so now we got this this artifact, which is called Mold, and it's a weak artifact. We can still sell it, not for 12,000 coupons, probably for about 1,800 once we get back in town. So there's one more guy we can loot here. He's got some broken equipment. We can get ammo from it, and now we need to head back and see Squint. So we're going to do that real quick. And there are mutants out here. And so now we're going to run. I'm really encumbered here. I'm going to eat first. Okay, the mutants are onto me. Take a run here. That might be the Bloodsucker trying to come after me. He can't reach me though. Okay, I don't see the mutants anymore. I don't know where they went, but that's okay. Okay. And so now we're going to see Squint. Now, a little thing we're going to do here, and this is just try to be cold and calculating for veteran. So you have two options here. We're going to have a dialogue with Squint. He's right there, and you can just simply give him the artifact, and then he'll give you the scanners. You can go and give them back to Ward, or you can give them back to Richter, who is works with the Spark. I'm of course give them back to Ward, but also you have an option here to eliminate Squint. And Squint is, you know, we didn't hear the dialogue earlier, but Gaffer in the town thinks he's a shady character, and Ward, Captain Zotov, doesn't care what happens to Squint. So after you complete the dialogue, get the sensors, your best option here is to eliminate Squint, because then you can take the artifact and loot him and sell all that back at the base, or at the settlement. So since we need as many coupons as possible early in the game, that's the route I'm going to do. So first I'm going to complete the dialogue with him.
You got the artifact?
Why the hell didn't you tell me about that scary thing in the cave?
Would you have gone in there if I did? That's why.
So I'll go ahead and you can attack him. I'm going to give him the artifact.
Here you go. Now hit the road.
Well, ain't you a peach, Stalker? I can't give you any money, sorry, don't got any. No gear either, mine's all worn out. Well, except for this warden stuff. I got no clue what it is, but maybe it'll come in handy. So long. Zone willing, we'll meet again.
I know now he's here, we'll just dispense some more justice. now I can loot him, and we get the artifact back, which we'll be able to sell. Also loot that weapon there. And also note there's some there's a stash up here. Now, my first game I played, I went ahead and just let him live, and there wasn't any repercussions either way. So, well, that. As long as these boxes, there's stuff in these boxes. These could have made you fall off if I wasn't careful. So I just jumped over them. All right, and then there's consumables down below. Forget those. And the only thing I ask about Squint once I get back, so I guess they think he's gonna be gone. Here's some people fighting mutants out there. Okay, so that's just a matter of getting back. Get my weapon right here just in case. Okay, these are bandits. I don't know how many there are. 3. Okay, I gotta stand clear of them. I guess I got a chance to get some extra loots here, right? Where'd the other one go? They kill them? I guess they killed them all. Now they're fighting each other. Left. It may be the Bloodsucker, I'm not sure. Okay. So now we can loot these bandits here. And we'll do him a favor. Save some ammo. There's one more, I thought. Where was he? Huh. That was 3, I thought. Let's see. Maybe it's just 2. Wait, there he is. This one? Oh. Alright. So now we're going to try to head back into town. Now this body here, there's a body here, but it's one I was not able to loot underground. Drink. Now sometimes there's could be hostile stalkers around this campfire, so watch out for that. Usually it's neutral, but okay, nobody's there right now. Oh, wait, there's one there. Yeah, he's a neutral one, so we don't have to worry about him. And that red we're seeing is probably the Bloodsucker that's down below. Eat real quick. There's a anomaly here. Before we go into town, or before we return back on the mission, I'll show you how the reputation system works in game here. At least how you can turn the reputation green with the merchants here in Zalissya. Use an energy drink again. Oh, here we go. I'm going to save my game right here because we do have a chance, I think, to... These guys still here? I mean, huh. Let me check something. I'm going to save my game here. There might be a chance to give the...
I knew this was your doing, Richter.
Yeah, they're still there.
Squint did it.
And who does Squint work for?
Me. That's why I need your help. I have to make sure the wardens don't get him.
You brought that nut job to my Zalissya, and now you're making demands of me?
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking, as an old friend.
Screw you. Old friend my ass. All right. Sit down. I need to think.
Okay, so I'm going to save the game here, and the reason being is I want to show you what happens if you give the sensors to the other side, to Richter and Spark and Gaffer, and how this affects the reputation. So if you notice the reputation town, even though I eliminated Squint, everybody's still neutral. They're not a red or green color. And I don't know my exact reputation. We're going to walk in here and talk to these guys. There's also a PDA there.
Are you eavesdropping or something? I said I'm busy.
Hey, good to see you. Sorry, if I knew the word would get to Zalissya this fast, I would have sent you somewhere else.
I think I might even know where. What do you want?
So I'm going to ask him about solder.
I'm looking for someone. His name's Solder.
I know him, and I know where you can find him. But I need help too. Help me find Squint, and I'll tell you about Solder.
You're gonna get the rookie involved too?
We just need someone to climb that tower, Gaffer. It's no big deal. I'd do it myself.
They'd catch you up there, and then I'd have to explain why there's a sparker hanging around Zalissya. Nah, sit tight. Have you seen the balloon in the middle of Zalissya, Stalker? We need someone to climb that tower and tinker with the equipment. I'll tell the tech to contact you when you get there.
That's Lens. We can tell him that we already found Squint. Now we also need to tell him we execute him, but...
I found Squint.
Squint can go... have a nice life. I don't give a damn. All I need is the sensors he took from the ward.
I've got what you're looking for.
We give him the sensors.
My part is done. Now spill it about Solder.
I told you I never had any doubts about you, didn't I? He's an IPSF tech, a slippery type. You don't look like the kind of guy Solder normally deals with.
And we can ask more information like what's IPSF.
Tell me more about IPSF.
Another security organization from the mainland that thinks it can push stalkers around. They always stay behind the perimeter, though.
And it says, who do I look like?
And who do I look like then?
You look like a man with the remarkable ability to mess with idiots. Which makes us two of a kind, by the way. Seriously, though, Solder is a greedy coward, always willing to stab someone in the back. How he ended up in IPSF is beyond me. Then again, IPSF is home to all kinds of scumbags. But how do you know Solder?
That's not much. Is that all you know?
I knew Solder before, in passing. So that motherfucker Suhin took him under his wing at the Sphere, huh? They say IPSF are mapping anomalies there. So that's how you know him. What were you doing at the old bridge? Looking for anomalies? Or was there something more to it?
This is the guy who helped rescue us at the beginning of the game after we were knocked out. So I can ask him more questions about the Spear and Sukim. The Spear will be going on the next mission.
Tell me more about the Sphere.
They say it can be used to draw maps of anomalies. Nobody knows for sure, and anyone who does ain't telling anyone. It's a relic from Project X times. I'd stay away from stuff like that if I was you.
We can ask who is Sukin.
Tell me about Suhin.
He's the man in charge of the Sphere and Solder's commanding officer. If Malachite published a guide to the worst scumbags in the zone, they put his ugly muck right on the cover. He ordered his men to ice 2 stalkers once. You know why? For smuggling stuff he sold them himself, then realized he could get a better deal. If Suhin met a grisly end, even Gaffer would be grateful, and he's an honest-to-goodness pacifist.
So I can tell him while I was there about activating that scanner device.
I activated a certain device. There was a huge stream of light at the ward, and 3 strangers who tried to kill everyone.
Yeah, I remember that little performance. You could see it from the post office, clear as day. I should have known you had a hand in it. But we're getting off topic. Taking the Sphere by storm would be even dumber than walking into the zone without any bolts. I strongly advise against this course of action. But I've got an idea.
And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game, speak up. If you don't, back off.
We have a responsibility to the people we've rescued, you know? If you want to go to war against the whole Sphere, be my guest. But first, listen up. I learned something interesting. After the ward started raising hell, Suhin ordered his men to sweep the backup communication center under the ribs.
Why? Are there monsters there?
Worse, evidence of Suhin's illegal activities. Get it? You might be able to find something useful in there. Something that'll open a door for us.
Alright, and we get we got coupons for giving him the sensors. We also got another gas mask and some armor, a debut suit. And we can talk to him again, I guess.
So, Have you had a chance to look around yet? This is how we do it around here. The rules are simple enough. No waving guns around, no brawling, and any disputes get settled outside the village. And a tip from me. Don't get too close to the ward. They don't see you as a human being, just a tool. And as you're well aware, tools are disposable.
And we can ask about Zalissya. I think we may have asked him before. Let's see.
What can you tell me about Zalissya?
I fought tooth and nail for this place. First against Monolith, then against those slag heap scumbags, so that decent stalkers could have a place to crash. Mutants and anomalies are bullshit, my boy. You'll figure that out soon enough. The most dangerous thing in the zone is other people. We might not all be best buddies here in Zalissya, but we sure as hell ain't enemies either. And as long as I'm breathing, it's gonna stay that way.
All right.
Stay safe out there.
So after doing all this, after we gave the sensors here to Richter, who is part of the Spark, this now would put you on the mission line for the Spark. And if we looked at the vendors now, see all the merchants are green. Now I have a green alignment with these vendors. So if I were to go get something repaired with lens, I'll just go look at the price, what it would cost to repair all this. Let's see how much of a difference there is. So to repair my bandit jacket, it would cost $1,149, apparently. $1,149. And I'm trying to see if any of my other weapons, all my other weapons don't need much repair. This would cost me $1,149 to repair. Okay. And so now let's load the game back to where I had it. I think it was this one. And now we're going to load it and just see what the cost to repair the jacket is if the reputation was neutral. It's probably going to be more. Let's see. Right here next to lens. So I'm not going to go CGAF from them. I'm just going to go right to lens here.
Need any?
And the jacket now costs $1,500. See, so it's quite a difference in the expense. So if you manage to keep your reputation green in Zalissya here, you'll get a better deal on repairs. And everything here is just a little more expensive to repair. So I don't know the exact percentage. This looks like it may have been well over 15%. So I'd hope to keep a green reputation, but I think it's because I just kept killing getting in fights with all the other neutral stalkers or loners that probably hurt my reputation. And you're not going to be here in Zalissya that long, so it's not really that big of a deal. But now if you do the Spark playthrough and stay nice with the loners, then they will you'll eventually earn a green reputation. You can always earn green reputations in other settlements. So now we're going back here to report to Zotov.
I'm listening.
It's about Squint.
I wanted to talk about Squint.
Report.
And here's the sensors.
I've got the sensors. Now for your part of the bargain. What did you learn about solder?
Good job, Stalker. Good job.
I see the scanner. Tracing for anomalous activity.
These are the
in radio
sensors.
signals. Stalker PDA detected. Someone here!
I knew these sensors would lead me to the guys who killed my men, and they did. Everything points at you.
Now he's accusing us of being the killer because we were there when his 3 men were killed, if you remember from the earlier cutscene in the game. So you have 2 options. You can say that proves nothing to kind of deny it, but I'm just going to say I was doing my job.
I was doing my job. That's when your men showed up. And then they were attacked from behind. 3 men, swift and professional, no insignia. One's got a weird mask on his face. Next thing I knew, I was knocked out.
That doesn't explain much. In addition to the shootout, the sensors detected an anomalous energy emission. Was that your doing?
That was the device I had on me. It was taken by the same strangers who attacked your men.
So that's why you're looking for solder. Did he give you that device?
He told me where to turn it on.
That explains a lot. Solder's an IPSF technician. He works at the Sphere. He must have used it to find the coordinates you followed. Apparently he wasn't working with you alone. Now I really want to talk to this guy. I hate scammers.
So So we can get more information, like here's IPSF.
What's IPSF?
International Perimeter Security Force. They're supposed to protect the mainland from the ravages of the zone. In reality, they're kind of useless. Can't even keep stalkers like you away.
You can say, what's the Sphere?
The Sphere. What's that?
Only Colonel Korshunov knows for sure. I don't have the necessary clearance. Rumor has it IPSF uses it for mapping anomalies. And it looks like they sell those maps on the side.
And Korshunov, he is the main leader of the ward. And this guy here, he's just sort of like a, commanding officer in the ward. And so the only option here is I'm off to the Sphere. That'll be our next mission site.
Then I'm off to the Sphere.
Sukin, the commanding officer at the Sphere, always was kind of an asshole. Now that we've cracked down on this smuggling operation, he's gone off the deep end. Problem is, we aren't authorized to use force against IPSF. You'll have to get inside on your own.
So we can challenge him on that, say so there are doors even the ward can't open.
So, perimeter security is keeping the ward from questioning a witness?
The only thing in this shithole that can keep me from doing what needs to be done is a direct order from Colonel Korshunov. And I'm not one to question his orders.
So I'll say, guess I'm on my own.
Roger that. Guess I'm on my own then.
Hold on. We got an insider at the Sphere. He owes the ward a favor. He can let you in quietly, but after that, you'll just have to figure it out. I'm sure you can handle it. All right then. Good hunting. Damn, now I'm saying that too. Dismissed.
Now we get some rewards here. And we got 1,500 coupons. And we got the same thing, debut suit and an optician mask. So now we'll head back and look at what we got here. And our reputation, I believe, has not changed with anybody. Yeah, reputation's the same.
I can't even remember what made me come to this zone in the first place. And now...
And we see there's a blue icon now over my box, and I'll explain what that is in a minute. First, I'll try to sell stuff here, some loot. Shotgun cell. Now, this is a mold for chemical protection. I don't necessarily need to sell this yet. I'm going to hold on to it. I can sell it later. I don't think I have any other yellow weapons here, do I? No. This mask here, we got this optician gas mask, and it's got really good physical protection. You see it's got about double the protection that the Aurora gas mask has. So I'm going to sell this mask and keep this one on me. And we also got this new suit, debut suit, and it's a better suit than this bandit jacket. It's got not too much better. It's got better radiation protection. So I'm going to sell the bandit jacket. Don't really need this anymore. And make sure I still got my ball here and put this one on. And so that's 4,200 coupons. Not bad. This, jackets, jackets sell for, or suits sell for a lot in this game, and they're a lot harder to find, of course. So that's 4,200 coupons right there, including the helmet. I don't need that anymore. And let's see. I don't need to sell anything else, do I? No. Put this back in my suit here. All right. I'll go back here to the stash and dump all the red weapons. Oh, this is a good, okay, we're gonna sell this. I know I had this. I'm gonna go sell that. This is like a perfect quality boomstick.
Nick.
I didn't see that. This only carries 2 rounds. I would never use it. 255 coupons, not bad. All right, 22,000 coupons. Okay, so let's see what else we got here now. All right, so let's talk about a new quest that's appeared, another little side quest, and this is for the Deluxe edition of the game. You see there's a new thumb drive that appeared here, a flash drive. It's called the Journalist Flash Drive. If you purchase the Deluxe edition of the game, which may come out later as a DLC, you get some bonus content. What it is you get some additional equipment that is scattered around the entire zone that's hidden away, and you have a new quest to find all that equipment. Some of the equipment is pretty good to help you out at the start of the game. Some of the equipment's not that great. Some of it you have to find later in the game. So we're going to go and take this drive, and this will start a dialogue, or I guess a recording from this mysterious journalist who, he's apparently is it says here, a flash drive, a message from the mysterious stalker called the Journalist.
Hello, Stalker.
Hey, Steve from X-Ray. So my recording got cut off, and I didn't realize it until several weeks later. So I happen to have a save game on Veteran on a different slot, and I'm trying to continue what I was talking about in that prior video with this one, so we can end the video properly. I was trying to talk to you about the journalist stashes, and I wanted to also show you how to get the first one. There's 2 journalist stashes that appear here in Lesser Zone when you get them. And there's a total of 6 available at the start, and I believe you get one more later after you unlock one of the other stashes. And so there's a stash here, and there's another stash over here in the sphere. And I'll be getting to this stash in the next video where we go on the mission into the sphere. And I don't know if I played this in the prior video. I'll go ahead and play it again. We can listen to it. We're going to walk over to where you get the first stash, and we'll go ahead and listen to the journalist speak about it.
Hello, Stalker. I'll keep it brief. I know who you are, and I can guess why you came here. My occupational hazard. Always reading the news from the mainland and making acquaintances that might prove useful. Once upon a time, I came to the zone to find the truth too, so I want to help you. I will transfer to you the coordinates for my stashes. There you'll find the things and information I managed to gather over the years. The dead have no use for it, and I've been dead for a while according to my paperwork. I hope we'll meet soon, and as for my stuff, it's nothing compared to all I've received from the zone.
Alright, so that's a little note you get from the journalist, your mysterious benefactor, and you get this thumb drive with his message, and you get all the stashes after you complete this first mission for either the ward or for Spark, this behind the 7 seals, which is to get the sensors back. You either have to get the sensors back to Captain Zotov the ward, or give the sensors back to Gaffer, who's with the Loners and also aligned with the Spark faction. So this is a ward playthrough, so I got the sensors back for ward. So now to get this first stash, it's here in this abandoned building to the east of Zalissya, and you want to climb. It's up here in this attic, and there's no stairs in this house. You want to jump on top of this truck. Now, it can be a little tricky to get on this truck. I know when this game first came out, it took me 5 minutes just to figure out how to jump on this bumper. But now the developers may have made a change since then, so it's easier. I recommend you jump about right here in between the 2 rivets, or I guess the rivets 2nd and 3rd from the left, and see you get right up. Now you're gonna move a little bit to the left or right when you jump up because of hitting the bumper. But then if you just pull back a little bit, like shift back opposite direction, you should land right on the bumper here. And then another jump, and we're up on top. And then you want to go over the roof here, and then we'll land down on the awning here. And then the stash is right back here, so we'll see what's in it. This one has 2 items. There's a PTM monolith. This is similar to your own pistol. It looks almost exactly the same damage, not the same penetration. I've upgraded my pistol a little bit. Range isn't as good though, and for all practical purposes, it's no different than any other PTM. So you could sell this gun. It just has a little monolith skin on it. It's that pale bluish white and bluish gray and dark. I guess looks like a blackish blue color. The camouflage on it.
Hello, Stalker.
And then you also get this suit.
We can't communicate directly. They're tracing my calls, which means they're watching me again. My investigation's become a real pain in the neck for both my old enemies and former allies. But since I rose from the dead, these trifles seldom bother me. Or you, I hope. Our meeting will have to wait for now. I can only hope my stashes have made your journey a bit easier.
So you get another message from the journalist. There's another drive in there, and a really good item that you get, though, is this mercenary light suit. This is one of the DLC, Deluxe Edition DLC items, and compared to the debut suit, I think, what do we have? This is our leather jackets. Compared to the leather jacket, mercenary light suit's on the left. It has much better radiation protection and has great physical protection. It's got 2 bars of physical protection, while the light jacket just has about 3/4 of a bar. And if we compare it, this is the suit, this debut suit's the one we got from Zotov for returning back the sensors. And you see this mercenary light suit's even better than the debut suit. The debut suit doesn't have nearly as good radiation protection, just half a bar, and the physical protection is just 1 bar. So this mercenary light suit was very helpful, I'd say, in the first quarter, the first half of the game. Maybe first quarter, maybe first third. It has a lot of uses. Plus, it only weighs 2 kilograms, and it's even that's lighter weight than your. Oh, it's the same weight as a leather jacket. And it also has 1 artifact pocket, so we can still put an artifact, equip an artifact with it. It's not really great if you're hunting around for anomalies or an area with a lot of hazards, obviously, and there's no side protection. But if you're going into combat for the first quarter of the game, this suit is very good. And if they do eventually release this, these deluxe edition items as like a DLC, and it's fairly cheap, I do recommend it. I don't know if all the items are that great. It's kind of hit or miss with the other items. Some of the items you may like, some you may not. But it's extra equipment that you could sell, if to put it that way. But this suit, I still have the suit even in my my current veteran playthrough. This is just this is an alternate save slot I had for a veteran playthrough I abandoned, but it was happening right here. I happened to find a save that was at this stage of the game, so I could show you how to get the first journalist item. So, and then the next item is the second item is here in the sphere, and I believe in the next video I will be picking up this item. I'll probably wait near the end of the video to grab it to see what's in that. And then a third item is way over here in the southwest side of the map, and it'll be a while before I get to this one. It is here. Kind of odd they put it here, but it is there. And once you get out of the zone, it's not necessarily one you necessarily have to get. You could get it. I mean, it is reachable, but you probably want to wait for a while before you get there. And then there's another stash here in the region above us. And then the fifth stash is up here in another region. Let's see, it's right here. And then let's see, I guess that's fourth stash. Sorry, fifth and sixth. Fifth and sixth stashes are down here. Here's the journalist stash. I think this is an area called the Burnt Forest. And then there's one here in Duga. And it'll be a while again before I get here as well. In my game, I have some house rules to make the game more challenging, to where I'm not allowed into a region. Once we get the ability to get out of the lesser zone, I'm not allowing myself into a region until either a non-DLC stash appears there or a main mission or side quest mission, unique side quest, takes me there. That's kind of like my house rules. And that's to keep myself from, because once I get out of this region, I could go around the entire map and just pick up all the late game items. And that's not really challenging for me, at least. I mean, you could do that. There's an argument to be made that you can get those items, and it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to beat the game that way. There's still a challenge or risk, but I just want to make it a little more challenging for myself. So anyway, I just wanted to cover all that since my initial video got cut off. And so for the next video, I will be going on this mission for the spear, and it will be a good video, so we'll see you then.